I'm kidding. I'm not. Hey, what are you touching? That is true. I've got videos about that, and I'm worse. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for the lovely ladies in the picture here. We have Chiquitita Cosplay, Mojo Jones, Tabitha Lyons, and Tasha Cosplay UK. Woo! Let's grab a seat, my friends. Joe, you can have this lovely seat here. You can join me. Unless you want to try and squeeze. No? There's some microphones there, ladies. There's microphones just on the seats there for you. Do you want to go squeeze? That's fine. There go squeeze. Do we have one more microphone available? We'll just share. So there should be 3 microphones there for you. So you can have a bit of a share. Are you letting everyone know that you're on the stage now?
No. Of course you is.
How rude. Is it switched on there?
Hello.
There we go. You got a microphone just there, and Chiquita has the other microphone there.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How we doing?
We're good, thank you. It's quite sad though. It's the last day of MCM.
It is the last day of MCM and one of the last cons of the year.
I know, boo.
Look at this.
I know, right?
You get a bunch of cosplayers on stage.
Selfies.
Start taking selfies, start tweeting, #friends.
#cosfamily.
Yeah, I notice how I didn't even get invited into the selfie there as well.
Oh, you can come in.
Maybe later. Right, would you like, in turn, to introduce yourself? We'll start with Tabitha. Tell us who you are.
Hi guys, my name's Tabitha and I'm an alcoholic. My name's Tabitha. I'm a cosplayer since 2012, but I'm actually in the movie prop industry. I got a job when I was 12, sweeping the floor, making tea, and I've sort of made costumes ever since. So that's who I am. I'm not going to bore you.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chiquitita. I'm a Spanish cosplayer. Live in London, represent. And I've been cosplaying since I was like 18, and I'm gonna be like 29 next month.
You don't have to stand up, you can sit down.
Weird stand. Just everyone else has done
Just
it.
sit down.
I don't know why I did it.
You set a
Fine.
trend.
Set a turn.
I'm Mojo Jones. I've been cosplaying 5 years, probably. I have nothing else interesting to say at this moment in time.
This is going to be a great panel, isn't it?
I'm standing up. I feel really like, yeah.
Well, you
It's
look
fine.
great.
It's fine.
Okay, now I'm going to stand up. So we the odd one out. Hi guys, I'm Tasha, known as Tasha Cosplay UK on the social media. I've been cosplaying since 2012. Actually, I did my first cosplay with Tabitha, because she's my best friend. And I'm not going to bore you either, because I'm going to let CJ fire the questions at us.
Now, before we do that, we're going to embarrass one of yous. Because I was told by a little birdie, Joe, that is someone's birthday coming up.
Sorry.
And I thought we could be really, really mean and sing happy birthday. What do you reckon? Do you think we can sing happy birthday? Yeah? So, and you know what as well? Because I don't actually have any cakes to actually put candles in. So instead, we've actually got you some cakes there as a little birthday present as well.
Thank you.
There's 6 there, so feel free to share them with friends.
Damn it, girls.
So, shall we sing happy birthday and then get on with the interview?
Yes.
Are we ready? Now, apologise for my singing. So, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tabitha and random person in the audience. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Thank you, guys.
Right, that was lovely. Right, it's nice speaking to you. See you later on.
That's it, I'm gone now.
She's got the cakes. Oh, phone! So someone's getting a new phone for their birthday this week. New iPhone, maybe. Right, so one of the reasons I want to get you on stage is because something special happened that I haven't seen happen before. Ooh. Now, your cosplays were recognised, but would you like to tell us why and how? Who would like to start? Tabitha, go on.
Who likes comics? Anyone in the audience likes comics? You're at a Comic-Con, so this is a good place to be. Awesome. I saw an artwork for Gal Simone's Swords of Sorrow. And basically, I just loved the image and I wanted to recreate it. So the first person I thought of was my best friend. I was like, Tasha, she can do an awesome deja for us. That would be awesome. And we know Chiquitita, who would make a great jungle girl. I was Red Sonja because I've cosplayed. That was one of my first cosplays. And Tasha was like, oh, we don't have a Vampirella. So she was like, oh, I've got a friend, Jo. She would make an awesome Vampirella. So we got us four together. I got my friend who's a photographer, and I was like, would you be interested in recreating this comic cover? And he was like, yes. So we got together. We drove all the way to Surrey. And we've travelled all over. I live in Norfolk.
Oh, yeah, and you gave us like 2 weeks' notice to
I
make the
gave them all
costume.
2 weeks' notice to make the costume. I was like, it's come out now. We've got to do it now. We've got to be quick. And the image was so good. We all looked awesome. The photographer did an amazing job. That Gal Simone herself recognized the image and was like, would you guys like to be the very first cosplayers to be on a comic cover? And not only that, it was so good that we ended up having the whole run of variations for her Swords of Sorrow line.
Wow. So how did you feel when you got that offer?
Oh my God.
Go on, Chiquita. You can talk.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to swear. I was like so excited. It was like, oh my gosh, like this is one of like the biggest things that, I kind of done in like cosplay.
What about you, Jo?
Yeah, it was a dream come true. The point, I'm gonna be slightly sad, but it'll be fine. It'll be happy at the end. At the point that we shot the other three comic covers that we did, I was going through the process of being diagnosed with breast cancer, and all of these comics came out whilst I was going through treatment. So being able to see these images of us looking like powerful and strong and body confident and like as fighters really gave me a lot of strength and made me feel like, I looked at those images and was like, this sick person that I am right now is not me, that's me. So I just want to say a massive thank you to you girls for getting me involved. Thank you so much.
What about you, Tasha? How did you feel?
I can't say anything as wonderful as that.
Yeah, you can.
Stop it. It was absolutely amazing. Just actually doing the initial photo shoot and seeing the first image was amazing in itself, and that was already really cool. We were like, oh, wow, it's so amazing. So then to get the actual offer, I was just blown away. We were all so excited. It was a wonderful feeling.
Now,
and we can have that for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. Now, I believe you've all got copies of the comics and everything like that as well. Do you have them all framed and on your walls? Yeah, I thought some of these would. Well, why not? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You are now you're on comic book covers.
Yeah, and not only that, after the set came out, even Marvel started getting other cosplayers, so we gave the opportunity to other cosplayers to be able to be on covers as well. Like, they saw the idea and was like, hey, this is fantastic. And to be noticed by the people that inspire us, it is like the biggest pat on the back you can receive.
Now, we'll have lots of people here at Comic-Con that might not have done cosplay before and things like that. So what advice would you give the people first getting into cosplay? I'm going to bug you about props as well, but about cosplay, how do you first get into that?
My biggest tip that I can give you is if you want to get into cosplay, is do a cosplay you love. Now, you don't have to make the costume. You can buy it. You can make it from scratch. If you want to, you could get something that's half made and then like customize it. It doesn't matter. Do a character you love, because that's what it's about. It's about going to a convention and having fun in the costume. If you don't like the character, you're not going to have fun. And this is why we're all here today, is to have fun at a convention.
What about you, Chiquita? Any advice?
Oh, you kind of just said it all, innit? I'm joking. Yeah, like, just pick a character you love, innit? Innit?
It's just, yeah, that is pretty much it. Pick something you love and don't go in with like, expectations and stuff, because I've done characters that I've deeply, deeply loved and then have let myself feel bad about it because people haven't asked for photos or something. And that is not a reflection of how good your costume is, because your costume is about how much you love it. It's not, you don't need the validation from other people, lovely though it is. Like, if you love it, that's all you need.
It's like a confidence thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I think this is true. I think one of the main things as well is do not compare yourself to other cosplayers. Do a cosplay, as you said, that you love, that suits you, that makes you feel great, and then don't look at someone else in the same costume and compare yourself, because you're not that person. You're you enjoying that character, your version. Just go out there, meet new people, talk to people, because cosplayers, we're all friendly. Go up to us, we're going to talk to you and give you tips and have pictures and just have fun with it.
Yeah, well, that's what Comic-Con's about. It's about being a big community, supporting each other, giving people advice, and just having fun, really, I think. Now, props are one side of it as well. Now, Tabitha, I know you have artifacts. What is it tough? Because you stream it all out live as well sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, my dad and I, we run a prop making business. And we basically stream everything. We've got cameras up in our workshop, and you guys can watch at home what my dad and I get up to. Sometimes we do make mistakes because you've got the pressure of everyone watching you. We've got a live chat, and we try to keep it really communicative. So, you can ask a question. Oh, how did you do that? So we'll just go back, we'll read the chat, answer the question. But it's really informative. There's only so much you can learn from a book or online or like a YouTube video. And so having a live stream, we find is a lot more interactive, and we just love it. So yeah, it's really good fun.
It looks complicated to me. That's why I avoid cosplay now. It's too complicated. I prefer wearing jeans and a t-shirt now. It's so much easier. Now, if you had to pick one of your favourite cosplays that you've done, no pressure whatsoever, because I know you've got lots of them, what would it be and why?
Tasha can go first.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I actually know mine, so you can have time to think, because that's what you wanted, isn't it? Okay, so my absolute favourite will always be my first, because the first character I played was something I grew up watching. I remember just thinking, I'd love to be her, and thinking, oh, but then I actually could be her, Xena Warrior Princess. And I actually won my first ever contest just as her as well. So it will always be my favourite, closely followed by Deja Thoris, just because she's such a strong, sexy lady. And obviously it took me there. So those are my two.
Amazing. What about you, Joe?
I did the female Thor.
Let me get my violin out.
Yeah, just go. No, it's me and my sob stories again. Sorry. This is why I can't. This is why I could never go on something like X Factor, apart from the fact I can't sing.
I feel like we should have the sad music playing in the background.
Yeah, there'd be sad music playing in the background. I'd be like, stop it, stop it. Yeah, so I did Jane Foster's Thor because obviously she's got breast cancer in the comics. So again, it was one of those things that like made me feel more like a superhero when I was ill. So whilst I was going through all of my treatment, I made that. It was sort of a passion project. So I'm still incredibly fond of her. So yeah, that's my favourite.
You looked hot.
Thank you.
And Chiquitita.
Hi.
Hi. You all right?
Yeah.
This is the quietest I've ever seen you in my life.
I'm really shy, you know. So yeah, my one, my favourite is Supergirl. Not that one, the sexy one.
Awkward situation right now.
No cakes for you.
Oh. No, I just haven't time to make that one. Yeah, my favourite is Supergirl because she's kind of, she reminds me of me. She's young and she's an alien. She doesn't fit in and she tries to fit in.
Can fly, shoot lasers from your eyes. Just like you.
Yeah, and then I really I've just done such cool things like being Supergirl. For example, I went to the premiere. Well, I snuck in. I tend to sneak into places all the time. So I snuck into the premiere, and then just between people like that, yeah. And then
Wait, were you in costume?
Yeah, I was in my costume. Yeah.
I thought you just flew in because you got the powers the same.
I flew in on the train, yeah, and then I saw Henry Cavill, and I was like, Henry, I'm your cousin! And then he came up to me, and it was amazing. And then the whole crowd, even though I pushed in, they all lifted me up to see him. It was so cool.
That photo went viral. I think it ended up in newspapers and on the news and stuff.
Yeah.
It ended up on Sky News. So there's the story. She broke in, She pushed past people, and then she made them pick her up for the efforts. So there you go.
They just picked me up because I was struggling, innit? And I also got to go to America, and I filmed this program, and I was like super going in as well. It was
I remember watching that show long before I even knew you.
It was called Geeks. So yeah, that's why it's my favourite.
You can get the violin back out for that, hey?
So what about you, Tabitha? What's your favourite costume you've done?
For me, my favourite costume is always the one I'm working on, because I feel if I don't put the passion into a costume, I just won't make it, or I'll give up halfway through. The last costume I've just done. Who was here yesterday?
I was.
Well, okay, a few people. Yay! So yesterday I was in my latest costume, which was Wonder Woman, but the movie version. But why it's so special to me as well is because Warner Brothers actually sponsored me to make it.
Hashtag sponsored on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have to do that. I have to put hashtag sponsored. Yeah, so they contacted me and was like, Comic-Con is coming up. Can you teach on your live stream how to make the costume? I was like, of course. What do you want to do with the costume afterwards? Oh, you can keep it. Thanks. So yeah, it was just a great experience. And it was nice to be able to put, because cosplayers, when you see them out there, when they make a costume, they're doing it in their free time. You know, they're getting back from work after being knackered, and they're using their own time to do this. So to be able to actually do it as part of work and to spend more time on the costume, it makes such a difference. And I valued it that much more.
Amazing. Well, before we say goodbye, would you like to each tell us where we can find you on social media? Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. You know, there's a few. Where can we find you?
Esther's on Tinder.
Swipe left. Swipe left. Swipe
Right,
left.
swipe right. Instant swipe
It's
right.
me.
Oh,
no one date me.
dear.
If I put one photo on of a certain outfit I've wore, it'd be swipe right all the time. Yeah, Joe knows exactly what I'm on about. Yeah. Shh. It's a certain cosplay, but I'm not going into it. So where can we find you, Tasha?
So if you want to watch...
You're not Tasha. You've had enough attention. You got your cakes. You got a plug for Artifakes and your cosplay. Give the other ones a chance. You just be quiet. Gosh. Tasha, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Where can we find
Thank
you?
you for speaking to me. No, yeah, so I like to keep it simple for everybody. So Tasha Cosplay UK, and that will be everywhere. Tasha Cosplay UK, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook,
Tinder.
YouTube. They ain't gonna get that lucky.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
Joe, where can
Tasha
we find
Cosplay
you?
UK.
I keep it simple as well. I'm Mojo Jones on everything. Twitter, Facebook. At some point, I will be one of those people moving to Patreon, but most of my content will be free. It's just that no one sees what you do on Facebook anymore, and it's demoralising when you've done something that you want people to appreciate, because a photographer's taken an amazing photo and you want that photographer's work to be appreciated. You've worked hard on a costume. So, yeah, I'm going to set up a
Especially some
Patreon
of the
and have
photos you
that,
had
but-
yesterday, because you were mirror.
Oh, I did that in the fountain. I actually stood in the
I
fountain.
saw the video. It was amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Go onto her Instagram and check out her latest video.
She looks
Yeah,
amazing.
just standing in the fountain in the freezing cold. I have got the sniffles today. Like, genuinely, I'm
Aw.
just sitting here sniffing, going, I hope no one can see that my nose
Is
is
this why you're bugging me
well
for tea?
sexy.
What about you,
Okay.
Chiquitita?
Chiquita's not allowed to speak, remember?
No, that was Tabitha.
I speak too much.
Oh no, there was one convention. Do you remember when they forgot
Oh
you?
yeah, oh, because I swear by accident. My my cosplay name is Chiquitita, which means little in Spanish. So you can find me like on all the social medias. I'm only joking, not on Tinder. And yeah, like it's like, you know that ABBA song, Chiquitita, don't cry, that one. So it's spelled like that. Thank you.
And finally, we'll let you talk now.
I've never heard of this song, by the way.
Neither have I.
Has anyone heard of that song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
apparently it's just me and Tasha. Okay, so yeah, my social, obviously I'm the troublemaker. So on Facebook it's Tabitha Lyons, but everywhere else is Artifakes, so Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Artifakes. But I'm going to hang around after this panel, so if anyone wants to come and talk to me about costumes, about cosplay, Comic-Con, what my favourite food is, whatever.
I know the answer to that.
Well, you'll have to find out after this, won't we?
Yeah, just come and hang out.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. I think we need a big round of applause for the 4 of them. If you want to find out more information about cosplay, make sure you go chat to them. Thank you very much.
Thank
you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aw.
I just want to